Hey, Shalom, I want to start off as always by giving all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kwadash, double honors to the apostles of GMS, and honors to you brothers doing the work in truth, while sincerity. Hey, we was at the camp, the elder here, Elder Ramai, he was doing a live stream, and now one of the brothers, GMS Hawaii, Yahweh, basically posted that even turtles now have herpes, right? And I completely missed this story. It's dating back to the 5th of July 2016. But man, you look at this shit. Herpes, man, on a turtle, right? It says, the animals have a turtle-specific herpes virus that causes this word here, condition in which disfiguring tumors grow on eyes, flippers, tail, shell, or internal organs. Right? The causes remain unclear, but viral contaminants are at top of the suspects list. We see these tumors in turtles in very localized hotspots around the world where there's heavy human activity. Right? This is turtles in healthy marine environments can still carry the virus, but it often lies dormant with no symptoms. Right? Mayday agrees that human pollution is probably to blame. Right? I mean, damn. I mean, look at that shit, man. Who have we got to blame for that? He's or the so-called white man who like to parade himself as the wise one. But this is what's happening under his rulership, man. Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right? One of the ordinances that if a woman sleeps with a man, that's now her husband. Right, we'll get that in Exodus. Right, it says, and if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. Right, and that for the most part will be the only man she knows. So guess what happens? You don't end up having diseases spreading everywhere. You don't end up having, the amount of STDs that you see all around in the world. But Esau's come along and said, nope, the Lord doesn't know what he's doing. Right? I'm a flip things, right? So Isaiah 29:16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Right? Basically saying, well, why have you done it this way? Picture frame saying, why have you done it this? Because that's the way it was meant to be done. Right? The Lord has set out laws, and his laws aren't grievous. Right? So what was that? 1 John 5:3. Right? So this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Right? There ain't nothing grievous about the Lord's commandments, man. But it's just when you have this devil ruling, right? You're changing everything. Right? Really, when we're dealing with these women out in the world, but you want to get technical, I said, don't you? Because she wasn't a virgin when we got in there. You only ever, as a man, you're only ever supposed to do a virgin, but because you got the pill, you got women's lib, right? You got the second wave feminism, that pushed, I believe that's women's sexual rights and all of that. Right, Isaiah 10 from the top. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that was an unrighteous decree. Saying women can go around fucking whoever they want to fuck, that's an unrighteous decree. Right, now you're starting to see the effects of that in the world. Right, and that grievousness which they have prescribed. Right, so I'll go back to Isaiah 24:5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Right? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Psalms 82:5, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundation of all the foundations of the earth out, of course, and you see that, right? You see that all around the world. What you call it? You have the thing that the Lord has set up, and Esau's just flipped, man. Right, and this is why you see shit like this, man. Turtles with herpes. It's Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that they should give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great. And this is the point, right? And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Right, so hey, Esau's gonna get destroyed. This is one of the reasons why Esau's gonna get destroyed, man. Because we don't want hey man, we don't want to see this. This is a damn shame, man. Right, when the Lord made the earth, He said it was good. Habakkuk 2 and 5, it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desires as hell. Right, and one of the ways, would you call it, he's broken, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenants, and all of that, is the fact that he just goes around and just enlarging his desire. How does he enlarge his desire? With, with his weaponry, going to different countries, saying, yo, fuck it, you're gonna do what we, what we want to tell you, or else we're gonna bomb you. So those nations are under subjection, under Esau and his power structure. Right, it says, and is as death. Right, he causes death to the people. Right, he causes death to the animals. Like you see, man, he causes death to the animals. Right, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right, and I'll just end with Revelation 6 and 4. Right, it says, and there went out another horse that was red, right, it's representing Esau, right, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, right, and in taking peace from the earth, what does they say? American military is the biggest polluter in the world. You were polluting, right, and animals are getting sick. Even Senator Ron Paul or whatever his name is, we basically came out saying, look, man, your government's basically got you worried about some plastic bags, yet forget about the fact that America's the biggest polluter, American military is the biggest polluter in the earth. Right, so here it is, he's going around trying to, on one hand, killing people straight up, right, with his weaponry, but on another hand, killing people by all the pollution. Right, how's he killing people? Straight by polluting the air, but also polluting the ecosystem that provides the food that we eat. But the Lord has basically set up the world in a balance where this creature here has a purpose in the ocean. Right? This is Sirach 39 and 23. Is that what I want? 33, Sirach. Right, Sirach 39:33. All the works of the Lord are good, and He will give every needful thing in due season. So that's even Esau, man. Right, Esau's Esau's was he has a purpose to fulfill on the earth, right? But guess what the scripture says? It's Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, that's not the one I want. Multiply. Yeah, this is Job 27 and 14. It says, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Right? So all you be seeing all these Edomites around. The Lord has basically prepared them for the sword, man. Right? Because Esau's had to play the role of the wicked on the earth. You read Malachi 1 and 4. You read 1 Maccabees. Right? Esau's been playing the role of the wicked, and he's going he's going to be judged for that. Right? But like I said, I don't want to make this too long, man. Just look at that. Those were, and I was edifying. Till the next time. Shalom.